No organization is responsible for the content of this video. All errors and omissions are the sole responsibility of myself, David Iverson. This video must not be your only source of information. Please attend official USSA educational opportunities. Please download official USSA educational materials. Okay, so in this video I'm going to give you an overview of what should go into a USSA race result packet. And I'm going to do it both for non-scored and scored. I'm going to mix them together, and you're just going to have to pay attention to the differences. Okay, now this would maybe be my first page, but if I had an injury during the race, if for any reason ski patrol had to respond to somebody who is injured, I would need a first report of accident, American Specialty first report of accident. I would need that to go first. I need to fill that out and put it first in the packet so that when the people in the office see this packet, this is the first thing they see and they know that there is an injury. Even if it's reported down at the bottom that the athlete was fine later on, if ski patrol responded, you need one of these. Okay. If you did not have an injury, the first thing you're going to need is a race transmittal sheet. And once again, I'm going to break out all of these into individual videos. The next thing in your packet is going to be a USSA TD report. So you got your USSA TD report. And then we have a difference between scored and non-scored. If it was a scored race, the next thing in the packet would be a timing technical report. Also, if it was like J3 Junior Olympics. So if it's an important scored race, well, if it's a scored race or if it's like a championship, you're going to need a timing technical report. If it's not a scored race, so J4s, J5s, J6s, etc., then you go to the race results. So then I'm going to have my race results, and I'm going to have 1 page, 2 page, 3 page. After my race results, we have another difference between scored and unscored. If it was a scored race, I would need a penalty calculation. But if it's not a scored race, well, there's not going to be a penalty, so I can't have a penalty calculation. So scored race needs a penalty calculation. Unscored race does not have a penalty calculation. The next thing after that is going to be the start list. So then we have start list. And then we're going to have our first run referee report. Then we're going to have our second run referee report. Next, I'm going to have my minutes of jury decisions without protests. And now I'm going to do this for every single race that I run. Every race, regardless of level, whether I'm running J5s, J3s, Vermont State Championships, Eastern Cup, FIS, Super Gs, NORAMs, any level, I'm going to have a minutes of jury decisions, and I'm going to have a technical delegate, a referee, a chief of race, and they're all going to sign off on those decisions. More on that in a different video. After that, every single race that I run is going to have a team captains meeting. And that meeting is going to have minutes. Now, we're going to hold it at the base of the lift, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as is my style, I'm going to do the minutes of the team captains meeting before the team captains meeting actually happens, because I know what we're going to cover. And then if for some reason something comes up that was not anticipated, then I will add that into my meeting minutes and then I will reprint. But I'm going to walk into my meeting with the minutes already ready to go so I don't have to do them later. And this also tells me all the things that I need to cover in that meeting. And then finally, we had an attendance sheet. So this is the FIS attendance sheet, but I'm going to have every single race is going to have a team captain's meeting, and every single race is going to have this attendance sheet so that no matter what the level was, in this case it was a J4 GS, I have signatures of coaches and officials that had attended that meeting, and they had gotten this information, including the medical plan and all the rules and regulations that we're looking for. And I know that all the athletes were represented, and so I'm all set on that.